Hey guys, welcome back to Betsy. I'm going to be putting tint in the front window today and also putting reflectance in the side windows to help with keeping the heat down in the actual RV. And I thought I would actually explain a little bit about how Reflectix works and also the tinting process if you want to know a few things. So, enjoy! So we're going to go ahead and tint the windows up in the bedroom loft. What you're going to need is to first clean the windows properly, clean them completely with some glass cleaner, paper towels, very simple. What you're going to need to put the tint on is one, your tint of choice. This is some very hot, like really dark tint. I'm only putting it up on this top area because this has nothing to do with my driving. So legally I can put these up here and semi get away with it. You'll also be needing a squeegee, a razor blade, and also some application agent. You could get away with just some water and some soap. A lot of professionals kind of use that to actually apply the actual tint on here because there's a sticky side. Really, the water and the soap just gives you a little extra time to move things around, get things in order, and then you'll have to wait and let it dry. The other thing with this tint is once you put it on, let it dry. Don't open up the window for at least, I think it was like 72 hours. So right now I'm going to go ahead and clean the window and also cut this to size and put it all up. I'll bring you back once I'm ready to actually show you cutting it all in and take it kind of step by step for this process. Alright, well, let's get to it. Okay, so now that you got the window all clean, you're going to go ahead, roll out your tint, yay, and I would recommend to make it easier on yourself, get yourself this, and that. I'd recommend starting from the flat face, so what you're going to do is go ahead and make sure that this is on spray. You're going to do yourself a little liberal spritz to get the whole window really well. Get yourself a little bit of that, and then go ahead and take off a piece of the film that you're going to apply. Now, it's also a good idea to also have a, maybe a light heat gun, if necessary, to really make it as smooth as possible, but you're just gonna go, you really just want to get the edges as nice as possible. And you're just gonna start from this corner. Going to take your squeegee and run across it, try to get a little bit of the air bubbles. You just want it to get it sticking so that you can just roll out the rest of it. And I'm no expert, but that's what I like to do. And then just get it generally sticking on there. And then once you get like a general gist, go ahead and take off your knife struggling with it a little bit, but I think once I get the hang of it. So next time, there we go. Yeah, next time just, I would suggest, because this is my first time just throwing it up, I'm going to not have the prettiest of work right now. And really what you're trying to go for is just coverage. And what you want to do, right now this is the rough cut. So now that the weight of the roll is no longer on there, as you can see, go ahead and just squeegee off the rest of it. And really work on the corners and get out those bubbles. Start from the top or start from one side and work your way through and just get all the bubbles that you can. Because it will come out nicer once you get the bubbles out. Because I mean, it's not going to be absolutely perfect. You're not a professional, and I have to say, if you want a professional, all right. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and continue cutting this. I'm going to put you guys on a little time lapse, and I'll show you the rest once it's all done. All right, talk to you. So I just wanted to do a little quick tip because I'm learning. This side didn't come out too well with the angle, but what I learned was you take your squeegee, and it needs to be hard plastic, and you just butt it up against a straight line and just bring it in like that, and then just go along it. It comes out a little bit nicer of a cut. A little bit nicer of a cut, not amazingly. And then also just grab it and just cut it like that. Comes out a little bit nicer. You get a little bit of a hidden line kind of thing. Like just nicer. Nothing amazing. Okay, I just wanted to real quick take a second and show you. This is the tinted side right now. Now, this is facing east and it is the afternoon right now, but you can see the difference. There's definitely a big difference between tinted and not tinted. And I just wanted to take a moment just so you can really grasp why it's important to have the tint in certain areas, and just basically giving you an idea of what you can do to treat your RV so that you can get the best, most efficient kind of results. So I would say up here it's a great idea to have tint. During the winters I think I will make some kind of insulating panel for both of these sides. During the winter that I had, these windows would freeze out my toes while I was even up here. But for the summertime, I would say tinting these windows isn't bad. Now, you also can understand that up here, tint would be good in here because I want it nice and dark and comfortable. For the rest of the cab, you know, you don't want it completely dark in here because then it will start feeling gloomy, and you don't want that. You want to keep it comfortable, and you can be overly efficient. I've known RVers that actually live in an RV with no windows, and that's the most efficient way. But I like the comfort, yet the practicality of it all. So weighing out your options is very important, especially in a small space. And then figuring out the options, like I will tint up only up here, and the rest of the windows over here and also over there, those will actually get Reflectix in a little bit. And what that will do is I'll build panels with some Velcro and basically protect it from the sun during the summer, and then whenever I want to, I can take them down and put them away and roll them up. And I'll show you those later on in the video, but for now I'm going to go ahead and tint that last side. I just wanted to give you guys a chance to understand and see the major difference. So yet again, not tinted, tinted. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and do up that window that's not tinted right now, and then I will get you guys back in a few minutes. All right, talk to you. All right guys, so I just finished up on this side. As you can see, there's a very good difference on this side. So basically it's been completely darkened. There is some light that still gets through, and that's fine. That's what you want. That's the whole point of this tint, so you can have a little bit of light. Of course, I'm gonna put a curtain in, but now there's a lot less heat coming through here. So it's kind of cooled off the actual area up here where a lot of the hot air kind of goes. So I'm gonna put back up the curtains, and this basically is done. Yay. So next we're going to go ahead and get the Reflectix, and I'm going to make at least one panel today, just to show you guys how exactly the Reflectix, how to actually make your own panels. I'm going to attach it with Velcro. There's a good idea to actually attach it with magnets, so it's easier to get up and down, a less wear and tear on the actual Reflectix itself. But I'm going to show you the Velcro method because I do have aluminum windows. If you have metal windows, so much better than the actual Velcro because it's less wear and tear, like I said. So we're going to go ahead and get into that. See you then. See, it's significantly darker in here, and actually it will get cooler over time. It's not a perfect solution. It's not going to really protect you from very, very high temperatures, but it will help. It'll help definitely keep it cooler inside, make your AC run a little bit softer, and just help it out in the general gist of it. So right now, outside it's about 100 degrees, and right now it's about 76 degrees in here, and it's been holding temperature pretty well in here. Now I did not put the insulation panels up in my two vents, so that is probably going to lose me some energy, but since cold air drops down, it shouldn't be too much of a big deal. But that's my biggest suggestion, is if you do have these windows on the sides and it is facing east and west, to put some Reflectix on those windows, just to help out your AC system and keep it a little bit cooler inside your RV. But for now, this will do. For now, this is what I have for Betsy. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or any other helpful tips for me, definitely leave them in the comments below. I always read them, and I'll talk to you guys later. See you.